Kia EV6 GT is one of the most exciting high-performance electric cars to go on sale in recent months. I'm Caroline Kidd, and in this video I'm going to be taking a closer look at this EV6 GT. Later on I'll be joined by broadcaster and former rally driver Toni Kelly to put this EV6 GT through its paces. Welcome to the Faster Project. The EV6 GT is Kia's most powerful car ever made. It's got two electric motors, one at the front, one at the back, putting out 577 brake horsepower and a massive 740 Newton meters of torque. 0 to 62 miles per hour is just 3.5 seconds. The charging port is hidden away here. And this EV6 GT uses a 77.4 kilowatt hour battery with a range of up to 263 miles or 424 kilometres. It's so advanced it can avail of ultra fast charging, getting to 80% battery charge in as little as 18 minutes. The EV6 GT is priced from about £62,500 or €85,000, but this is the pinnacle of sporty electric cars from Kia right now. It's fast, but it's practical too, with 480 litres of boot space, and there's also a handy underfloor storage compartment for the charging cables. The EV6 is built on a bespoke electric vehicle platform. That means there's a complete flat floor, and that means there's loads of legroom for your passengers. The cabin feels very sporty and driver focused, with features like this two-spoke steering wheel, there's alloy pedals, and there's also these gorgeous black suede bucket seats with lime green stitching. There's lots of high-tech features like this full digital driver display and also this large touchscreen in the centre of the dash. But let's get out on the road to see what this EV6 GT can do. The EV6 GT is the more performance-oriented version of the very popular Kia EV6 electric car. So they've done a lot to increase the sporty credentials of this car. It's dual motor, it's got more performance, more power, more torque. They've made changes to the suspension, to the steering, and there's driving modes. I'm going to pop it into sport mode just to really experience some of the performance of this car. It really throws you back in your seat. 3.5 seconds to 62 miles per hour. It is truly incredible stuff. There's also a GT mode, and that's where you really let loose all the power and performance of this car. And then there's even a drift mode that sends more power to the back wheels for a little bit of sideways action. So it's the pinnacle of sporty electric cars from Kia. They have done an amazing job with this car.
Well, Caroline, I've spotted the car already.
Oh, hi Toni, fancy seeing you here.
I know. As I say, I spotted it from a while back, so I'm looking forward to getting in and seeing what it's like.
Well, this is the new Kia EV6 GT, so it's their top of the range performance sporty electric car, and I think you'll really be interested in this car. I might even let you drive it.
Please do.
We go and take a look?
Absolutely, yeah.
So Toni, the EV6 GT is the pinnacle of sporty Kias. Just check out these wheels. They're 21 inch. You've got these super sticky Michelin tyres, big brakes.
Like, it's the first thing I spotted from the distance, so for certain the car actually looks as sporty as it is supposed to be, so I'm very excited by it.
So can you guess how quick this car is from 0 to 60?
Do you know what? I wouldn't even hazard a guess. I'm shocking with numbers, Caroline, but I would imagine that it's so fast because the torque in these things is amazing. Like,
So it's a staggering 3.5 seconds.
Wow, like that's incredible stuff.
I bet you're itching now to go for a drive.
I'm mad to get going now.
There's the keys.
Great, thank you very much.
Let's do it. You're a former rally driver. You like cars, so I imagine you do like performance in a car.
I do. In terms of performance, like this definitely feels like it would go if I planted my foot. Like it's very...
like to know how much horsepower it has?
I would.
So it's 577 brake horsepower.
That's a huge amount of power under your feet. I mean, I can feel it.
Yeah,
like,
I could feel that as well.
It is just, I feel like Formula 1 driver.
I could feel it being pushed back in, and you're back to the seat, and you're not even giving that full welly at all.
Not at all. But you know what's so interesting, Caroline? When you lift your foot off the accelerator, it immediately responds to that as well. Like it slows down quite quickly as well.
That's the regen brake.
Yeah,
There's a number of levels to that which you can adjust as well as putting a bit of energy back into the battery. So nothing is lost here.
No, and you feel everything through the steering wheel, which is the first thing I felt when we were pulling out of the dealership. I could feel the steering immediately, which I'm absolutely adoring. And then in terms of like, it just feels so calm, doesn't it? Like it's so quiet.
What might hold you back from switching to an EV?
For me, it's absolutely the lack of infrastructure. You know, I can't plan things as well, would be my biggest fear. And then, you know, if you get to a car charger,
I know.
People, that's what would put me off, I think.
It's all about the infrastructure. That's why projects like the Faster project are so important.
Vital.
To put in extra charging points for people when you're traveling over long distances. Could this car convince you to go electric, do you think?
Do you know, it actually could. This is such a comfortable ride that it genuinely could.
Toni, I think you really enjoyed that. So final thoughts on the Kia EV6 GT?
Yeah, definitely, Caroline. It's fair to say I enjoyed it. The car felt, you know, aggressive on the road, like it had a good road hold, which obviously leads to you feeling safe because you feel like you're nice and stable on the road. But then, as a driver, what's so important for me is the ability to be able to feel my way through what I'm driving. And this car truly has that.
So that's a good recommendation for the EV6 GT from a former rally driver. Do you think there is a future for EVs in rallying?
I mean, there's definitely a future there because the power's there. The power is incredible. And I don't think any driver would complain about feeling that underneath them. So we're definitely capable of doing it, but it definitely needs more time and effort and obviously an awful lot more money. So we just have to see if everybody will put the work into it more than anything, I would say.
So in the meantime, would you like to rally me back to Newry in this EV6 GT?
Yeah.
Brilliant, let's go. The EV6 GT is an exclusive car, and yes, it does have a hefty price tag, but if you're looking for a sporty and stylish EV with guilt-free performance, then this might be the car for you. The Faster project is supported by the European Union's Interreg 5A programme, managed by the Special EU Programmes body.